$350 to $450 is what the average couple here in San Antonio spends a week between lunch and dinner. That doesn't include breakfast. That doesn't include Starbucks coffee and your egg bites or that donut or that kolache or that breakfast taco. We are in San Antonio, that breakfast taco that you're eating. But I want to talk to you today about that right there. The cost of food, time, meal prep, budgeting, all that stuff, health, and clean eating. Guys, if you're new or you stumbled across this channel, my name is Eric, and I'm in the middle of a 30-day challenge of vlogging and telling you everything about it, about what's going on with my life from family, work, health, and fitness. And today it's about health and fitness, but you cannot have good fitness without clean eating. And clean eating is expensive. It's so much cheaper and more convenient to go through a drive-through, and it's just not doing you any favors. You may be thinking you're saving money, but in the long run, you're just going to be spending way more money on all the other craziness that you are thinking you're saving today. So today what I want to talk to you about is meal preps and local places that offer meal prep service that you can go in, save money, pre-plan all your meals for the week, that you don't have to go home and meal prep this, because we've all done that too. We go to the store, we go to the grocery store, we buy a bunch of groceries, we spend like $400 or $500 on groceries, but you're like, oh, we're gonna save money, we're gonna save time, and it sits in your fridge for a couple of days because you're just busy. And what do? You go home and you're like, oh, let's just get a pizza because we've been spending all this time at HEB buying groceries, and now we're too tired to cook, so we'll cook tomorrow. I know that's happened to me, and I know that's happened to you. So guys, this is Zedrix. I went in today, and it's pretty cool. You walk in, they have this variety of coolers that you can choose from breakfast items, lunch items, dinner items. And this is what it actually looks like. So this is one of my favorites, actually. This is the Zedrix Texas style chili mac bowl. And guys, it not only tastes good, it's actually got some good macros in here. So 500 calories, 37 carbohydrates, and right here, 48 grams of protein. I don't know if you can see that there. Did I say 38? I meant 48. 48 grams of protein. So, and I know what you're thinking. Why? I thought that was a wireless mic. Well, hey, the challenges of a 30-day challenge is you're using your gear and equipment more than ever. I'm using these mics, these cameras, all that on a daily basis, which I have done in the past, but not as consistently as I'm using them now. And yeah, you forget to charge it sometimes. But if you did not know this, bonus tip, if you have the DJI wireless mic, you can actually charge it and it still works. So yeah, if you ever get in a pickle, you get a battery pack if you're on the go. So back to the meals. Guys, I was able to purchase a week's worth of meals, and now this is only lunch and dinner for the wife and I for under $200. And actually a little bit less than that, because I got a couple of meals that were on sale because they were, I guess, about to age out. They want to make sure that they're fresh meals, and then if they find that they're aging out, they'll actually discount them in hopes that someone buys them. I bought some and ate them today. That way I don't have to worry about it. So save some money there. Guys, Zedrix is a great option. Now, there are a couple other things you can do. You can buy the online stuff like Factor and all these other decent meal service plans that they mass produce them, and then they freeze them, and then they ship them to you, and they're sitting on your porch. Right now, it's the middle of June. It's hot as heck. We're in triple digits. Do you really want, even if it's on ice packs and frozen, do you really want your food sitting out there on the porch in the sun, or yet someone can steal it, right? So this is a better option, in my opinion. It's a local option. You have to go get it. They don't offer delivery, and there's only one location in town. They used to have a couple other locations, but then after, COVID and all that, but they're actually making this food right in front of you. They're right there on the other side of the glass, cooking these batches up, and getting them to you right then and there. Within the same day, you can go in there and buy these meals. So it's a great local, fresh alternative. It's good food, it tastes good, and it's not loaded with sodium. Factor and all those other meals are just loaded with sodium and salt, and it was too salty for me. I could feel my blood pressure rising eating those meals. Not the case with Zedrix. Now, I'm talking about Zedrix because that's what's here. But I know that there's services like this and all over the place. So if you're watching this somewhere else, just do a Google search and find out local meal prep services that are actually making them there in-house versus a mass-produced company that's making food right by the masses. They're over salting it because they want it to taste good. They want people to think it's really good. In actuality, it's just loaded with crap, just probably like a fast food restaurant. So this is something that we like to do. Now, besides the money, this is the coolest part to me, is you can come home and for one, I'm going all over the place here because it's exciting to me. So when you're out and about, you can keep one of these in a cool pack in your truck or whatever, pop into a gas station, warm it up. If your office has a microwave, you can go to your office, warm it up, eat, and you're done. You got lunch covered in like 15 minutes. And that is such a big time saver when you're on the go. You have a million things going at once, whether you're a business owner or just always on the go. We know how much sometimes you got to eat, you're hungry, but you know you don't have enough time, so you skip it. This will prevent that from happening because this is only going to take 10 to 15 minutes and you can just keep going. And if you want to take some more time, well, then just eat slow, right? Now, this is my favorite part though. At the end of the day, when you come home, how many times have you had it to where you get home and you're like, hey, honey, how was your day? What do you want for dinner? What are you feeling? Oh, I don't know. What are you feeling? And it's a back and forth debate for like 30 minutes and no one can decide. So you either one, you just pick some random thing and someone didn't want it, or two, you're like, well, then you know what? Let's just order a pizza or let's go so-and-so and pick up Chick-fil-A. And then everyone's like, yay, Chick-fil-A. And now you just spent $30, $40 on chicken. So guys, this is a great way to save some money, be a little more financially savvy, but ultimately it's a time saver. And even if it was more expensive, I would still do this because it's a time saver. You're eating clean, you're eating good. And did I mention it's a time saver? So if time is a value to you, which it's a huge value to me, I will do everything I can to buy back my time, to save my time. And if I can also eat some good, healthy food at the same time, well, it's a win-win. So guys, that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. We are, cutting it close today. It's already going to be 9:30. It's just been one hell of a Monday and it's been just craziness. But at the end of it all, I'm so happy that I was able to get over there and get my week's worth of food for my wife and I. And we're done. All we got to worry about now is breakfast, which usually it's coffee and a protein shake or something like that. I take that back. I try and get a good, clean breakfast in there, but I actually enjoy cooking, and that's one meal that's pretty quick to cook. So, we'll make another video on that. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you gain anything out of it. If you do something like this, let me know in the comments where you've shopped. If there's anywhere else local here in San Antonio that I don't know about, put it in the comments because I'd love to try out some other places. Zedrix is just, I found them and they do a really good job. But if you've gained anything out of it, if you gained anything out of this series at all, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. It really makes a difference. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing because I have so much more that I want to share. And we have some exciting stuff coming up. We got some exciting trips coming up. And it's just really compounding and building on itself. I'm watching the activity. I'm watching the engagement. And it's just really exciting to see where this is actually going to go. So guys, thanks for watching today. We will see you tomorrow.